All right. Okay. Identify yourself.
Hello, I'm Karen. It's nice to meet you all.
You're great.
Hello.
I'm Karen also.
So, we just have a few questions.
Your name
So-
is Pure Maiden.
So,
It's Danish.
Mine's Swedish, but cool. So, where did you guys grow up?
We'll pass the mic around.
I grew up in New York City.
What up in Trenton?
Born in Trenton, grew up in Bordentown. I grew up in Philadelphia, South Philadelphia.
I was born in Trenton, grew up in Bordentown.
I born in Brazil and grew up all over the world.
What kind of music did you guys enjoy listening to when you were growing up?
I like gospel. My mom sent me to putting my hands on the radio every Sunday. And she said I would get blessed, and I did. Thank you.
I like rap. I like rap. I like rap because I like to do poems. And you know what I'm saying? They say poems are, poems is like rap, so, you know what I'm saying? I like to rap because, you know what I'm saying, I'm good at it, and like I like to rap to different beats. And I go places too.
Music I liked when I was growing up, you said? My first favorite band was Kiss. Played Gene Simmons every Halloween. But when I got into high school, I liked Iron Maiden, Metallica, all, Floats from Majestic, all that old Ozzy Osbourne stuff. But basically heavy metal. And when I got older, instead of in the 90s grunge scene, I actually went back to the 70s. Led Zeppelin, and, all the old Rainbow, Deep Purple stuff. So somewhere in between is like all blues-based stuff, I learned to play bass through a blues band with a bunch of older guys when I was 19. These guys were like 40, and they introduced me to like the Chicago blues, Willie Dixon, and Alan Wolf, stuff like that. And I was in a blues band for a while and wrote some originals and stuff. But so basically, blues, rock, and metal is basically what I enjoyed growing up with. So, what you Derek?
My favorites is gospel, hip hop, rock and roll, and basically everything.
I loved punk rock growing up. I still do.
Very eclectic. I like everything. Opera, from opera to gospel to blues. Anything that invites me together, I go. That's all.
Alright, so can you tell us more about your musical background, like what you did, playing instruments, like learning how to play instruments or singing?
My musical background is country, not because of my choosing. It was the only gig this establishment would let me take.
Like, what was your question?
What's your musical background, not just what you listen to, like how'd you learn how to play your instruments and
How'd you learn how to freestyle?
I went around. I've been around my. I started going around my family, my dad peoples and stuff, because my cousin, she do music, she rap too, and I started off banging the trash cans. You know what I'm saying, in my backyard, and I was trying to find a beat, but I used to bang on the table too, to give me a beat, you know what I'm saying? But I mostly started rapping when I started like going places and listening to different people like rap and stuff. So that kind of gave me an idea about the raps that I wanted to do, but I had to put them together. You know what I'm saying? But I got help from artists, man, some rap artists is like inspired me because you know what I'm saying. They said rap was bad, but no, but not all rap is bad. You know what I'm saying? It's good rap, but you know what I'm saying. You just gotta. Some people, I mean, people gotta just keep it. They keep it. Some people keep it clean when they rap, and some people don't. You know what I'm saying? But I like to rap. I like to rap because it makes me feel good, and it helps me like put words together too. Because you know what I'm saying, I'm not a good speller myself, but I still try. Simply.
I guess my Uncle John played guitar all the time, so that was probably my main influence, but I'm completely self-taught. Never had a music lesson in my life, and just school hard knocks style. And if you wanted to play bad enough, you'd learn. So basically just playing with other people, get to pick up things here and there, and just learn on my own. That's basically how I did it. Okay.
I listened, watching, and paying attention. And it's my eternity when I was younger. That's how I learned how to play drums.
Because we never know who's going to be here, I need to know how to play every instrument. So I do a little bit. I'm not awesome at any of them, but I can muddle through. I know how to play bass a little. I can do guitar. I know my chords. I can keep a drum beat. Can play a little bit of trumpet. And there's another one, keyboard. But we didn't have a keyboard player today, so we didn't bring the keyboard. But we do sometimes have a keyboard player.
How did you learn?
Taught myself, actually, mostly. I took a couple guitar lessons when I was a kid, but I didn't like them, so I never practiced. And I wish I did, because I would be much better if I practiced. And now that I'm an adult, I practice every day, and I wish I had done it when I was a kid. So now that you're young, guys, practice if you want to get good. But it's about having fun, and honestly, it doesn't matter how you do it. It's when you practice, the more hours you put in, the better you're going to get. And it doesn't matter if you're playing cans or buckets or actual drums. It doesn't matter what you're playing, but the more you practice, the better you'll get.
She's very good. As far as I remember, my sister showed me about the first guitar chords. Probably was 6, 7, and then from there, end up with probably 5 guitars, 2 saxophones, harmonica all over the place. Everything I could grab my hands and play, I'll try to do. And then I'm like her a little bit of this, a little bit of that, not good in anything. But it doesn't matter. It matters. My soul, that's important. And I love it, and I'm going to be being good enough. That's it.
What are some other activities you guys enjoy doing besides music related?
Well, I'm an artist. I go by the name of Kaboom. And I'm also a playwright.
Yeah, you can say that. That's fair.
I'm also a playwright. Me and Jamie have been getting into a lot of plays lately because Jamie is a natural on stage. And I'm there to support her, get experience from her, and the opportunity of working with her. She says she's a ham, a jack of all trades and a master of none. That's not true. She's a master of all trades, and I love her dearly. Thank you.
I'm also an artist. I'm an artist, and I'm a poem writer. I write poems, and I also do plays. I write plays. You know what I'm saying? And I I write the plays because it helps me. Like some of my plays that I'll be writing sometimes, it's like some of the stuff I've been through. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, I'm also a writer. I write a whole lot. I write a whole lot of stuff that I'm dealing with to help other people. You know what I'm saying? With stuff that I'm just dealing with in my life, help other people. And I try to be more experienced on like letting people know who I am and opening up more. And try to keep an open mind. You know what I'm saying? And everybody not good at everything, but I'm saying there's some stuff I don't know how to do, but I still determined to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's there and anybody can learn it. Thank you.
I like to draw. I like to read. I like to write short stories. Everybody wants to write a book, I think. You know, I like to draw in my spare time, but lately I've been granted the opportunity to actually go to college. I was approved for a FAFSA grant, and actually this is one of the schools that, well, I don't know if I'm going, but this is one of the schools that would, you know, let me go. I don't know, but I never went to college, so I kind of regret it, but I think this is probably a good time for me because when you're young like that, I think you go because your parents want you to go. You know what I mean? And you're trying to find out who you are. But somebody made a good point to me that now that I had life experience, you know, I'd probably be more motivated to get a degree in something. You know, you can't rock and roll and party all the time. You know what I mean? You got to do something with your life. So if I don't go here, I probably just might start off at a county school, but that is, so that's going to take up a lot of my activity time, you know what I mean? Studying, hitting the books.
Thank you.
I like to work, go to school, and help other people out in need.
In need?
In need. And eat or in need? You need to like, do you
In
need to
need.
help people
In
in
need.
need or you like to eat?
In need, help.
Help people in need.
In need.
Yeah,
In need?
I like to do theater stuff. I like to write plays. I like to do acting. I'm directing some short plays right now, which is a lot of fun. And I have pet rabbits that I adore. I adore them. They're so cute.
I forgot the question. What's the question?
What do you do outside of music?
Okay, I'm volunteering with Soup Kitchen about 5 years already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years. Yes, I came to Soup Kitchen. When I met Soup Kitchen, it was through a sociology class. The teacher gave us, she didn't give any homework, anything. You just have to go to a non-profit organization, volunteer there, and then that's how I met Jamie and this program, and I'm still with them until today. And then I graduated last year at TCNJ, criminology major here now. Boy, hey, gonna meet you in the road. Yeah, graduated last year, so basically that's what, and work. I got to work. And the only thing I like to do is basically play and volunteer supervision. That's what I'm doing now. And working, that's it.
It's awesome. I think some other people have questions too, so. Does anybody have questions?
Can you tell us a little bit about the other arts programs, the role of performing arts at TASC, and how it fits into TASC's mission?
Do you want me to answer that? Does anybody else want to answer that? Okay. Here, Karen.
I'll just give an overview. So the other arts programs that we have, there's a group of visual artists who meet every Tuesday called the A-Team, Artists of Trenton, or it's the Trenton Community A-Team now. They started about, I think it was 1998 when they started, and they actually formed their own co-op, and then the beginning of this year they became their own nonprofit because the program was so successful and just kept growing that now that they're their own nonprofit, they're going to stay at TASC on Tuesdays and still do art there. but then this way they'll have another building where they will be able to spend more time doing visual art. And then another program that we have is the writing program, and we do creative writing, we do poetry, we do plays, short stories, and we're starting, we've been doing acting classes for the past month, and we're gonna start doing some kind of theater piece. Purvis actually has been very prolific in writing, and so is Karen. These two have been doing a lot of playwriting, and I'd like to try and perform some of the pieces that they've written. So that's coming on the forefront. I don't know when it will happen, but the vision is set, and it's just a matter of time. So these programs all kind of exist because there are a lot of really talented low-income people, and when you are an artist and you don't have an opportunity to express yourself through art, somebody, I don't remember who it was, I think it may have been someone in this room, they said that when you're creative, you're going to express it in one way or another. It may not be a good way, and you can go out in the street and do some stuff that's not so good. Or you can be productive, or you can be artistic, and you can channel those feelings and emotions through the page, through the instrument, through a scene. So these programs exist for multiple reasons. One is as an outlet for the artist, and another is so the community can kind of see all the beauty that the people we serve have in them, because there's a lot of people who are really talented that just need a stage, they need an opportunity, they need paint, and we like to give it to them because I consider it a basic, I mean, it's the basic human needs are like food, shelter, stuff like that you need just to survive. But then if you want to really be a person, if you're creative, you need to express that creativity. It's a need.
And I'm also see this all the programs in Soup Kitchen as a diversionary programs. It means we just don't serve the food and people eat and go back what they do in the streets. They offer them a possibility, an alternative to stay there and learn something. Like she offered GED programs, computer literacy, right? And then for me, in the criminology point of view, it's diversionary programs that keep people busy in learning and interacting, and rather than go to the streets and find the different possibilities of doing something that's not good for them. So I see it as a diversionary program, and then the way she expresses beautiful is just for everybody. It's not for only the people in need. It's everybody can go there. You guys can go there anytime you want, and then you'll be welcome always.
Anybody else want to weigh in on it?
Well, the soup kitchen is like a place for people to go and to get help, just like she said, like help in different areas of their life, because, you know what I'm saying, like people come in here sometimes really don't have nowhere to go, but they come to the soup kitchen and they get support, and people also like come to the soup kitchen. They get their mail there, they get their mail from over there. So, you know what I'm saying, it do play a big part, because, you know what I'm saying, some people are dealing with stuff, and they can't, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes they come in there and they can't talk about it, or they don't open up, you know what I'm saying. But the people that works up at the soup kitchen, they do everything out of their district to like make them feel wanted there. You know what I'm saying? Cause, you know what I'm saying, I think when people come to the soup kitchen sometimes, like some of them come and sometimes they're not in a good mood, and they just need somebody to like to talk to, or somewhere to sit at and eat and spend their time at. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm coming here for almost like 3 years. I'm coming here
That sounds
almost,
about right.
yeah, almost like 3 years, and it helped. Because it helped me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I already had got my diploma, but I wanted to go to the soup kitchen and freshen up on some of the stuff that I didn't know, cause I didn't know how to read, and I feel like I just went to school. I just went to school for them to just hand me a diploma, and I ain't earned it. But you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do my best to try to stay focused on myself and the things that I need to do with myself, and try to be more supported, because that makes me feel good to be supported at the soup kitchen, because like that's giving back. And sometimes people don't know that some people can't come to the soup kitchen sometimes because they dealing with stuff and they can't give back because they, you know what I'm saying, they got family problems, and like when people get emotional about certain stuff, like it's hard to bring them in and talk to them about what's going on. And I'm glad to be, you know what I'm saying? I also wanted to go to college too. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? But I know, I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? But I was in a bad situation in my life. I'm not blaming it on that. But that's the reason. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, I put my everything, I put my heart, I try my hardest, and I put everything into it. And like probably putting everything into it and giving my support, that helps me a lot to feel good about myself. And I like to thank y'all for being here. I would like to come again. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Karen, and I love being in the performing arts program at the Soup Kitchen at Task, because I feel that I'm able to express 500 personalities inside of my head, and I don't have to keep them blocked up or struggle with them in any way, shape, or form. I want to take this as far as I can take it. I'm going to take it to Broadway, plays, videos, television, the movies, Hollywood even. And I think we're going to get there. And anytime I have a problem, the first thing I do is I go to Jamie and I tell her my problem. And before we start laughing and having a good time, we get our problems solved first. And I feel secure, and I feel like I'm really making strides in my personal and professional life. That's very important to me, because I feel like Jamie appreciates me, and she's my best friend and business manager. And she taught me what it is to be a friend, and together we grow up. And that's how you become a friend. You grow up together, and that's what we're doing. Thank you.
You're right there. Jamie?
Not to take up too much time, but like what Purvis was saying, just to touch on that, is that people are there for a variety of different reasons. Some of them are circumstances beyond their control. You know, I'll be straight up with you. Some people are just drug addicts, and they led that path. Other people, you know, just had hard times, whatever. And it happened to me 10 years ago. My life just You know, I was incarcerated. He dumped me off last April right in the streets of Trenton. He said, there you go, bro, you were on your own at the homeless shelter. I've always had a job. I've always had my own place. I've always had girls. I always had my own car. You know what I'm saying? Like, self-sustaining. But this is the first time in my life that I got to see, you know, what it's like to be in a situation like that. And going through social services and, you know, whatever programs are available to you, you don't see, you see the bureaucracy, you know, of how hard it is to try to get out of it. It's a hamster wheel, you know. But task, I was there for about 3 weeks, and somebody said, yo, you're going to the soup kitchen. I was like, for what, soup? You know, I didn't know what it was. And there's, well, you can get a meal there, but there's other things there. And that's when I found Jamie and Jay running the music program. And that was the first time in like 10 years I was inspired to pick up the guitar again. So Sergio, you know, that day, you know, he asked me to play something of my own, and I never shared music before. And when I did, we actually came up with this really, you know, it was just like, I don't know. There's a lot of good things that could happen there. A lot of good collaborations, and there's a computer room there for people who need access to the internet and stuff like that. But the people there, my whole point is that Task was the only true, genuine people that actually seem to actually care about you and your situation. You know what I mean? And if they can't help you, they will point you in the direction that you can. You know what I mean? That they can. So my motto is that there's always hope, no matter how bleak the circumstances are, and it's true, because there is, and there always is. You want to say something? You good?
Jamie?
I'm good.
Any other questions?
I guess I'll, or everybody else have one?
Yeah.
I'll close it up.
Take the microphone.
I guess my question would be, without this program or without music in general, where would you see yourself? Or how has this program also, you know, made an impact in your life? It's kind of a multi-part question to start.
Like I said, I haven't played, like, this is the first time I played in about 10 years, I guess, 6 years, 8 years. I don't even know how long it was ago, since I found a music program. Music for me was always some kind of a relief, you know. I always played guitar. I'm self-taught, but it was just always something. I was in a Roadhouse bar band, you know what I mean, in my early 20s and stuff, and all the way up to my 30s. But this is always a good time. It's part of you, you know what I mean? Like Jamie was saying, that if you're not creative one way, you will be in another. So if they didn't have the music program here, I know for a fact I never would have got my guitar back. I never would have been inspired enough to, and it's just not the music program, it's also the other programs they have, because, you know, a lot of people, like Purvis and everybody else, like to write or do their, you know, their playwright stuff. But for me, every Monday at that, there's 2 hours we can play music, you know, even though I'm unemployed at the moment, but as long as I got a Monday open, that's where I'll be from 11 to 1, because it's, every week is something different, you know what I mean? It's a big jam session, and you actually look forward to it, you know, for that Monday. So without it, to answer your question, I'd probably be like very uninspired, probably drugs in my feet, my spirits would be low, you know what I'm saying? There's no release for that, you know, and it just rekindled the fire and a passion inside me to play again. So that's my answer. Where would you be without the music program? If they didn't have this program at Task, what would you be doing? Rapping at home or what?
Well, I find if they have the program, you know what I'm saying, when there's a will, there's a way. I gonna find some program to be in. You know what I'm saying? There's programs out there, if we ain't programs like this, you know what I'm saying? You can't just focus on one program, right? You know what I'm saying? But I think being at a program is important to more people, because it inspires them. It inspires them want to like keep on going and putting that inch in there to try to come out of that like crisis. You heard me, that crisis that they were dealing with all their life. And
But where would you be?
well, I would be Well, I'll be still, I don't think that I'll be where I'm at today, but I think I'll still be trying to be supported, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's the person that I'm is. I like to give my support, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't always about music, you know what I'm saying? It's about support. You know what I'm saying? If you give more support, you know what I'm saying? I think you'll hear the music. You heard me. that music play that you want, you feel me? And and you gotta keep on doing what you're doing to make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Cause if you down and out and you ever need something, you never need somebody to talk to or to go at. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of good people out here that will help you and bend over. You know what I'm saying? But it's a way to do things and it's a way not to do things. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather do the right thing by staying focused on myself and how I'm feeling inside of myself about certain things that I'm doing to inspire me to inspire others. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can't inspire myself, I can't inspire nobody at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to be a part of this thing, to be doing what I'm doing right now. And I got kind of far into things that I thought I couldn't do, but I'm doing them today. Thank you.
Yes, if I wasn't here today, I think I'd be here today anyway, because I'm the haunted one of the group. I have nightmares, and they're always of the same person. It's a ghost named Alexander Graham Bell, and he's always trying to lead me closer and closer to him, the Paris Opera. Why? I have to do a lot of homework in order to answer these and other questions. Thank you.
If you ask me about the music program, I would keep playing music. If I didn't need this program, I would keep playing music like it was before. Like I said, I made soup kitchen through the criminal justice class. So that's the professor sent us there, sent me at that place. And I think for the position that I'm looking for as a probation parole, it's inspire your compassion, right? You have to know what's in the bottom, what's it's real. Not the bottom, don't say the bottom because that's no bottom people. There's everybody there. Until today, I meet very good people and then didn't meet anything bad in that. Sometimes some rough stuff, but it teaches me compassion for the thing that I want to do, especially if you're criminology major. You're going to have to learn compassion and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're going to do, police officer, parole officer, whatever you're going to have to learn compassion first, and understanding, and then you're going to be a good law enforcement, whatever you're going to do, criminology. That's what I learned. Thank you.
Anything else?
How can people help task?
How can people help task?
Yes, she knows.
There are many ways you can help task. If you have money, you can donate. If you have things, you can donate. If you have time, you can volunteer. And I think that one of the most important things that we're trying to get the message out is that people that we serve are people. They are individuals. There is not one blanket statement. I was just telling Shayna earlier in an interview, there's not one blanket statement that you can make about everyone that we serve, with the exception of like all the people we serve are low income. And that's the only thing they have in common. Any other adjective would not apply across the board. So I think that the more we like to go out and tell our stories and perform and meet people, so that people can understand that it's not like, oh, you know those people at the soup kitchen where they're all blah, blah, blah.
because those three adjectives they don't apply to everybody who comes here. Low income's the only one.
Statistically speaking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think everybody that comes to the soup kitchen come there and give a little bit of their time. And people that want to come there, they are giving their support, and they getting support back too. But you know what I'm saying, the soup kitchen there for people to come there and to really open up and be open-minded about the things that they're dealing with, and how can they help them through their situation or get through their situation. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't have, just like I said, people don't have houses. You know what I'm saying? People can't hardly get in the shelters because the shelters be too full. You know what I'm saying? And I think the biggest support that the soup kitchen got is like when they like help people with houses and homes, like trying to get them into like a house. And so because people like me myself, I get disability. I get that for the rest of my life. But there's places that people can get into for low income, and that the soup kitchen helped them like sign applications and get into them spots. You know what I'm saying?
Can I interrupt you? So one of the things what Purvis is talking about, that we do have an adult education program that does one-on-one tutoring. Anybody has time to be a tutor, it's very rewarding. It's a lot of fun. And another thing that I just wanted to say before I forgot. Sorry, Purvis, you reminded me while you were talking. One of the things that I wanted to say is that there are a million things that you can do to help someone else. It doesn't necessarily just have to be the soup kitchen. There are a million things you can do to help someone else. And if you take something that you really love a lot, there is a way to make that into something that helps someone else. I guarantee it. If you love fashion, have a fashion show and the benefits, the proceeds benefit something. If you love fishing, you can have a fisher's on. You could go to the Boys and Girls Club and organize a fishing trip. But there are a million things that you can do. And when you do something that you love, it makes it so it's not a burden. So all of us here love music. And that makes it so that when we go out and perform shows, when we go and play, we're helping people. We're building a community, but it's not painful. Service should never be painful. And there is something that you love, and there's a way to make it into something that helps someone else. So I would say, if you take a look at what you love, and then be creative. If you're not sure, you're like, oh, I really like this and it's really weird. Let me know, and I'll find a way. If there's a way to make it in the community service, I guarantee it.
What I want you to do for task is follow us. It's a long and winding road, and this may take 5 years, but we're leaving one art form, escapism, and we're entering a new art form, national parks. And all the beauty out there is for us to appreciate. And I want you to follow us and let us inspire you and help you. Hold your hand if we have to. And grow with us. And be inspired and learn from this experience. It's there for you. It's all there for you. The colors of nature couldn't be any more beautiful for an artist. Thank you, and I'm a role model. I'm there to lead you. You don't have to carry this burden on your own shoulders. And don't feel like you're being forced into something that you're not ready for. That's my job. I went through a lot in my life. And God has a purpose for me and you. So don't feel like you're alone. We're there for you. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all again for coming out. Thank you for a wonderful performance. Can we show our appreciation one more time? FunkTASTics. And thank you to Paula and to Shayna from the Bonner Center and to Ms. O'Connor and the stage crew. I think we're done. Okay?
Thank you.